You're welcome.
Today we are staging the first ever Woodson Barrow role model luncheon. Why? Because society says there are not enough black role models out there. I did not believe this is true, and this is why I'm staging this inspiring event. I have 50 of the most successful black Londoners attending to inspire the minds of 150 young people. And I have the pleasure in saying that we have David Lammy MP coming to open the event.
Now this is something we do as a warm-up all the time. We're going to warm. Now, we love people to feel proud, and we want to know if these young people feel proud. So all you're going to say is this. This is what you're going to say. You're going to say, whatever your name is. So, for example, your name is, young man.
Jamal Wright.
Yes? Say it. You're going to say, my name is Jamal Wright. I am gorgeous. This is Ira's word. This is great. We use this all the time in the school. My name is Jamal. You know what I'm going to say, yeah. My name is Jamal. I am gorgeous. I'm going to be the best that I can be. Yeah? Just let me hear you say it, yeah?
I am Jamal.
Got it? Yes? Got it?
I am Jamal. I am gorgeous, and I'm going to be the best I can be.
I'm Grace. I'm gorgeous. I'm going to be the best.
My name is Dwayne. I'm damn gorgeous. I'm going to be the best I can be.
I'm Shannon. I am gorgeous, and I will be the best I can be.
I'm going to tell you the first lesson, and we do this all the time. People ask me, I always say to a young person, what's your standard? And they say, what do you mean? I said, what's your standard? What comes out of you? When you do your work, if I saw that work, would I know that belongs to you? If anybody knows me, they don't know what my standard is. And every time I do something, I do it to the best of my ability. Why? Because many times you don't realize there may be rewards at the other end. But many people, they only give it effort when they realize there's going to be a reward at the other end.
And yet, I am here. And I want to say to you young people that your journeys to success will mean overcoming many, many obstacles along the way. I remember when I was meant to be revising for my GCSEs. And as the summer months approached, I was going out with my friends, I was enjoying myself, and I was finding it really hard to concentrate for the hours at a time that you needed to revise. And a young guy who was older than me down the road, Peter, he was about 4 years older than me, and he sat me down and he showed me how to revise. He said, look, just give up the mates and the fun for 6 months. This moment, these GCSEs are the most important thing in your life at this point. And I listened to him, and somehow he got through to me. And I went back, and I got really serious about that revision. And my life changed the day I got those 9 GCSEs. I couldn't believe it. People were coming up to me and they were saying, success. My mum was telling everybody in Tottenham, people would come up, David, man. And my life changed. At that point, it changed because Peter believed in me. He sat me down. And indeed, just like you guys in this room, you are here because people believe in you.
Now, around your table, you should have 2 adult role models. These are people who you may have seen on television, some of them, or in the newspapers. This is your chance to get what we call up close and personal. So what we're going to ask you to do now, we're going to spend maybe about half an hour in total of this, but what we're going to ask you to do, at some point, role models, I'm going to ask you just to move to a table. So once I say move, all it is, the young people stay still and the adults get up and move to the table, and then we'll ask everybody to come back and we'll have dinner. So this is your time. This is the time when you can hear the pearls of wisdom. And let me tell you this, I grew up, as David Lammy said, in some of the circumstances that some of you grew up in, and I wouldn't say that I could have ended up in prison because I don't adhere to that stereotype that all young black men have propensity to end up in prison. But what I will say is this: it was a man who I didn't know who took 10 minutes to talk to me. I don't know why. He saw something in me, but I will tell you, those 10 minutes changed my life, and that is an absolute fact. So we have an opportunity now to spend 2 hours in the company of some people who could possibly direct you. And I know that adult role models understand the importance of this. So, play a little bit, slightly low music background. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's engage on the table. Let's ask some questions. Let's get to know these adult role models around your table. Okay.
Sometimes when you think, I can't do it. Business admin. Okay, so that's where you want to go into business then.
You see things that you see robots moving and stuff like that.
You gotta prepare because you never know when you're gonna eat.
It's an excellent event. It's something which our youngsters today need. My son is 16 years old, and it's wonderful for him to actually come here to meet such inspirational people, role models such as David Lammy, Brenda Emmanuel, and all the others. I think they're doing a wonderful, wonderful job for the youngsters.
Very few things come overnight. You really need persistence and determination.
They will recognise what you are, and they will believe in you, and they will push you.
Building staff or coaching some of the staff to help the staff. Because there's always bed and breakfast. You find the mushrooms and easy to do.
Very inspiring for young people to be able to attend such an event at such a young age and sort of like be there on their own and be inspired by the people that are there.
I hope to go into law, and one of the role models I spoke to was Jenny Donaldson, a sergeant in the Metropolitan Police, and she really gave me good advice on how to get into the profession.
Speaking to a lot of the role models that was here today was extremely helpful because they enabled you to see the different opportunities that there are and the different ways of going about it.
It was a very wonderful event, and I think that the young people who attended would benefit from it. And listening to some of them, and some of them that came to speak to me, said how much they enjoyed it. And I think most of them went away very inspired.
You know what, if somebody believes in you, then magic is possible. The young people today were proof that are the people who believe in them. Somebody believed in me and it's transformed my life. Same is true for them, and I have no doubt that lots of people in the room are going to do incredible things, and in fact they already are. It's amazing.
I have to say, I thought today's event was absolutely fantastic, very inspiring, and what was really powerful was having young people sit around our tables, and so we could sit and talk to them and share our stories, and they could share their stories with us, because you know, you look back and you think you're inspiring them, but they're actually inspiring you. So I think it's a very powerful, this is what we need, more events like this.
Very rarely do we see a situation like this where we assume role models, because it's not something you kind of say, I want to grow up and be a role model, and you're assigned such a role that you get a chance to participate and have dialogue on that level with young people.
Today I thought the event was a superb chance for the role models to speak to our future, basically. The youth wanted to have dialogue, speak to other members of the public who've done totally different in different fields, and I really thought that was fantastic.
Today was fabulous. I sat with a young guy who told me he did some stuff on radio. I went onto the internet, we were dialoguing immediately about what he's doing and how he's doing it, and engaged the whole table.
Today I thought was excellent, and I have greater faith in the young people, a critical mass of young people who are going out to be peer-to-peer mentors, and I know a lot of those young people will be the solution to the problems we have with our young people. And I'm really encouraged. I'm very proud of them.
I was very impressed with today's event. I go to award ceremonies and spectacular glitzy functions in hotels like this all around the year. But virtually never do I see young people invited to partake of the good food and the fantastic atmosphere, and to be able to actually stand up there on stage and speak about their dreams.